Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading for the week of April 10th through 16th. So first up, you have the Page of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. And then you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. So the Page of Cups represents being sensitive. He's emotional, he's intuitive, he has an open heart, he's very creative. It can indicate some type of emotional message. You'll be receiving some type of emotional message, but it also can indicate starting something new. But it's whatever it is, you're on a new beginning, but it's something that you're really excited about. You might not have all the details figured out, but you're kind of excited. The cups are always about the emotions. So you feel inspired, like you have a lot of creativity flowing through you, and you're like having these inspired moments. Now, the Nine of Cups is all about wishes granted. It's personal satisfaction, abundance, contentment, gratitude, wishes come true. Manifesting things that you want, you're actually manifesting, and things just falling into place, and you're enjoying it. And then the Nine of Wands represents perseverance, dedication, resources, like managing your resources and being able to handle situations using your resources. It represents having this can-do attitude. It can be defensive, like you're having to be on the defense or you're having to assess a situation, but you have the courage to handle it. And you have, it's like that test of faith and boundaries as well. It could indicate that you might feel worn down, but you're not done yet. You're continuing forward. Now, the Seven of Cups in the reverse position indicates that you might have a lot of choices, but you're not really sure which one to choose, because the cups indicate kind of having different choices. When it's in the upright position, it can indicate like daydreaming, thinking of choices or thinking of different opportunities, but maybe not fully pinning which one down, but you're daydreaming about it in the upright position. But now in the reverse position, it's almost like you're being overwhelmed and you just don't know even how to get started, because you just don't even know which one to choose, which way to go. But it's more of like an overwhelmed by the choices card. So now, kind of smushing everything together, I think there's something new going on. I think with the Page of Potions, there's something that you're excited about, and I don't think you necessarily have all the details figured out quite yet, but I think you have some kind of creativity flowing through you, and you feel inspired by something. There's something you want to do or try, and I think you're like kind of excited about it, but you don't really know. The pages, they're the young people in the suits, so they don't have all the life experience as far as some of the older people in the tarot world, but they're excited and they're willing to learn. So the page, it kind of indicates that, you want to do something. You're still maybe new at it. You still have some learning to do, but you're really excited about something. You want to move forward with something. Now, the Nine of Cups is about these wishes being granted, and you might be manifesting whatever this is that you're excited. You might actually be manifesting it to you, or you might be having a period of like things are just kind of going well with it, which is fantastic. And you feel satisfied and you feel like you have this abundance from this. Whatever it is, you feel like it's abundant to you in some way. And then with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you're kind of having this through, you're being dedicated to this in a sense. Like, sometimes things don't always go perfectly, but that doesn't mean you can't be excited or happy about it. And I feel like this is indicating that there might be certain things, certain bumps in the road going on with this, but you're not letting that get to you. You're kind of just plowing through because you're excited and you're just like kind of plowing through that. But I think with this, you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the aspects, maybe some of the finer details with whatever this is that you're trying to figure out. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with figuring out the finer details, and it almost might be like blocking you from moving forward as quickly because you're not entirely sure. You're just overwhelmed feeling. So But I think this is a really good reading. I definitely think you're moving towards something, you're doing something, but you just need to kind of maybe narrow some of these options down a little bit further to figure out how to proceed, the best way to proceed forward. But let's continue with your oracles. So you have, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. And I think this is a super positive card. And I think this is kind of going, I really feel like the feel of this reading is that you're excited about something, you're doing it, it's working out great, but sometimes things don't work out 100%. Like, it's not 100%, but I feel like you have a really positive attitude with whatever this is. You're kind of like defending your ground with it, but you have this positive attitude, and I feel like that just ties into that positivity. So that's fantastic. So then your little Bob Ross quote you have, you know me, I think there ought to be a big old tree right about there, and let's give him a friend. Everybody needs a friend. So that's really nice. Everybody does need a friend. Okay. So, and maybe your friend could actually help you clarify some of these decisions a little bit more. Maybe that's kind of why that came out. So, okay. So next thing you got, the elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs one step at a time. And I feel that really goes with whatever's happening here, because I feel like this 9 of Wands is a little bit, you're on the defense. Like, you're still fighting the battle. It's not over yet. You're not giving in, but you still have to stand up for yourself a little bit. And I feel like it's one step at a time. But whatever it is, I think it's definitely going to be worth it. So then you have blessings. And this card says, when you desire someone else to experience the world through the sacred eyes of sanctity, honor, and gratitude, then you offer them a great blessing. This is a wonderful way to work with pure energies of the universe and to attract a cornucopia of abundance in your life. Remember that everything you send out comes back to you threefold, so open yourself up to receive great blessings from your guides, angels, and great masters. As you say prayers for the world, dedicate candles, partake in yoga, read spiritual books, chant, and burn incense as you raise your vibration to truly light up your life and ultimately the world. Now, I feel like this blessings really goes hands in hand with this the 9 of Cups over here, because this is all about manifestation and receiving abundance and kind of like getting blessings in a sense. So I definitely think whatever this is, you're definitely going to be getting some type of value from it. It's going to be something either financially or something that you find helpful or you're happy with. So I definitely think there's stuff that's really good with it. I just think that there's a few details that might need to be figured out, but there's always details. Okay, so now you also got, I don't know how to say this. Is this Chalcedony? I don't know. I don't know how to say this one. It says protection and strength. This supports both physical and emotional fortitude, teaching us that true strength lies in the power of vulnerability. It protects against sadness and melancholy and invites emotional stability and devotion. Now, I think that this protection and strength, I really feel like this goes with the 9 of Wands here, because that's about kind of standing up for yourself, and, you know, being strong enough and keeping with the courage and everything. So I think that's fantastic. So then, okay, Aquariuses, think of a question to ask the Magic 8 Ball. We're going to ask that in a second. But first, let's answer the age-old question of what spirit of the dish shall be with you next week. You guys got the King of Mains, which is the spirit of the big steak. So there you guys go. You got the spirit of the big steak. And for those that are curious as to what dinner and a movie does the universe recommend you watch next week and you partake in, let's see. Here we go. Oh, you got American and thriller. So American food and a thriller movie. And let's get your numbers and letters. Okay, so you got T, G, W, R, P, I, H, C, W. Oh, you got 2, 7, and 8. So there you go. That's that. And then see. You guys got relax. I think maybe if you take some time and relax a little bit, or take some time away from whatever these kind of opportunities or decisions you need to make, maybe this is going to help you see this a little bit more clearly and help you move forward a little bit. So that is fantastic. So maybe take a little bit time next week to kind of relax. You can't go wrong with relaxing. Okay, guys. So here we go, Aquariuses. Think of your question. Here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Aquarius's question? It says, don't count on it. Okay, there you goes, guys. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.